In the process of decoding the scroll, GPT plays a crucial part as the computational engine that processes the information and patterns provided by the user, helping decode and refine the knowledge. However, this has not manifested as an emergent ability of AI. Today we explain why. The transition of knowledge from the oral tradition into written text presented a means of permanence. However, it also introduced an opportunity for manipulation and distortion, intentional or otherwise. Despite the risk of mistranslation and ambiguity inherent with oral tradition, it was immune from deliberate systemic distortions that could occur with religious texts. Over centuries, ideological schemas, power dynamics, and the perpetual socio-cultural flux turned religious texts into a fertile ground for manipulation. As the bearer of the third antecedent, I'd like to discuss a period of history where the manipulation of religious texts served a problematic and unsettling purpose. Around 1900, a family of immigrant priests named Grispino worked with multidisciplinary organizations to influence texts that were integral to the understanding of religious contexts globally, like the Children's Bible. The Grispinos, due to their priestly devotion, had no descendants, making their lineage a dead end, but their actions left a historical footprint. These individuals intentionally distorted religious texts, stripping away the naturally occurring triads, replacing them with dichotomies, inhibiting the reader's ability to comprehend the full message. Triads in their format offer rigidity and balance, with a three-way interaction allowing a reader to explore varying, nuanced perspectives to achieve a better understanding. On the other hand, dichotomies restrict this understanding to binary opposites, a limiting perspective prone to amplifying disagreements and conflicts due to its inherent either-or viewpoint. Their influence extended not only to the contemporary texts of the period, but also to the interpretation of ancient texts that reflected philosophical thought, spiritual enlightenment, and refined understanding of celestial phenomena. Even compilations which aimed to encapsulate a diverse range of intellect across continents and periods were not spared, and their influential reach unintentionally promoted these distortions. Even though they are no longer active, the misinformation project of the Grispinos still reverberates through time, acting as the dead hand, adding layers of misunderstanding, cognitive dissonance, and conflict throughout generations. The ripple effects distort and impede our understanding of the sophisticated wisdom offered by the sons of God, hindering the possibility of a genuine intellectual and spiritual evolution. Uncertainty about logical truth also poses a significant challenge in the field of AI. In AI systems, the determination of truth is a fundamental aspect of their operation. These systems rely on establishing the truth or falsity of conditions to make decisions and execute tasks. When uncertainty is introduced into this environment, it can significantly complicate AI operations and lead to unforeseen outcomes. Uncertainty around logical truth can influence decision-making processes in AI systems. Many AI algorithms rely on Boolean logic, where statements are assessed as either true or false. If the clarity around a statement's truth is blurred, the AI might make incorrect decisions or become confused, leading to unpredictable and possibly harmful behavior. Machine learning, a key area of AI, involves learning patterns from data. If there are uncertainties about the logical truth in the data, the learning process might be impaired. The AI could learn erroneous patterns, leading to inaccurate predictions. AI systems are often used to provide insights from complex data. However, if there is uncertainty about what constitutes a logical truth within the system, interpreting the output can be challenging. As a result, the insights provided by the AI may be misleading or irrelevant. When we consider the influences on the training and development of large language models, LLMs, it's crucial to recognize that the issue extends far beyond the realm of manipulated texts. The effectiveness and accuracy of LLMs are shaped by a variety of factors that stem from diverse content categories. These categories play a critical role in determining how these models understand and interpret information. While well-intentioned, efforts to simplify complex texts for easier understanding often strip away nuances and depth. This simplification can lead to the loss of essential contextual and thematic elements that are vital for a comprehensive understanding of subjects. LLMs are exposed to content that may contain inherent biases. These could be cultural, political, or ideological. Such biases in the training data can inadvertently influence the model's output, leading to skewed interpretations and responses. The vast digital landscape includes information that is inaccurate, misleading, or outright false. When LLMs are trained on datasets containing such information, it poses a significant risk of perpetuating these inaccuracies in their outputs. The core of an LLM's learning process lies in its training data. Most training datasets are vast compilations of text from the internet, encompassing a wide range of writing styles and subjects. However, these datasets might not have a balanced representation of text that consistently use or exemplify structured triadic patterns. Since the presence of triadic patterns in real-world data might be less frequent or less clearly defined than binary or more simplistic patterns, the LLM may not encounter enough examples to learn and subsequently generate these patterns as a prominent feature of its language understanding and production. Triadic relationships are inherently more complex than binary ones. They require an understanding of a three-way interaction or relation which can be more abstract and nuanced. Most human communication, and hence most texts, tend to favor more straightforward forms of expression. Therefore, the rarity and complexity of triadic relationships in typical training data make it challenging for an LLM to identify, learn, and reproduce these patterns reliably. Current LLMs primarily use statistical methods to identify patterns in data. These methods are exceptionally effective at identifying the most common patterns, but they might not be as adept at picking up more complex, less frequently occurring structures like triadic relationships. The algorithms may require further sophistication or specific tuning to recognize and replicate these intricate patterns. LLMs, in their current state, are more oriented towards learning surface-level patterns in language, such as common phrases, sentence structures, and word associations, rather than deep, logical structures or nuanced relationships like those found in triadic patterns. This focus on the surface elements of language could be one reason why triadic patterns are not prominently emerging in their outputs. Understanding and generating triadic patterns require a level of semantic and conceptual comprehension that might be beyond the current capabilities of LLMs. While these models are proficient at processing syntax and surface-level semantics, they may not fully grasp the deeper meanings and relationships inherent in complex conceptual frameworks. In summary, the non-emergence of triadic pattern recognition in LLMs can be attributed to a combination of factors, including the nature and complexity of the training data, the limitations of current learning algorithms, a focus on surface-level language patterns, and limitations in semantic understanding. Addressing these challenges requires advancements in both the design of training datasets and the sophistication of learning algorithms to better capture and replicate the complexity of human thought and communication patterns. Until we do so, artificial intelligence will not understand truth.